And hello, hello, hello. Greetings and salutations one more time, folks. Welcome back. Thank you for pausing to check this out. While completing my chores earlier today and working up an appetite inspired by the ice storm, that, by the way, is still blowing intermittently at approximately 9 p.m. in the evening, I was inspired to share with you my recipe for a quick and easy-peasy vegetable soup. And here we have the basic ingredients. For various reasons, I try to buy organic whenever possible. First and foremost, we have the base. Oh boy howdy, how I love the base. Alright, so for this base, I have organic vegetable stock. I recently discovered that a good stock is the key ingredient to making a great soup. This is PC Organic vegetable stock, vegetable broth, and next to it we have whole kernel corn, a bit of rosemary. Rosemary adds such a delicious flavor to everything. I put this stuff on everything. Oh yeah. For some heat, a bit of jalapeno. Next up, we have Earthbound Farm organic celery. I love me some celery, that's for sure. In addition to the celery, we have 1 shallot, a few small peppers, 1 tomato, a bit of ginger, some garlic, des champignons, those cremini and white button mushrooms, and of course, it wouldn't be easy-peasy soup if there were no green peas. So here we have some organic frozen green peas, which I will defrost while I'm chopping up all the other bits and pieces. Oh, and one last bit, kale. Kale, kale, kale. I can't speak enough about how good kale has been to me. From feeding my hair, to helping scars heal. Scars from when I play with my kitty cat who claws me as though I'm one of her own. And lastly, I have here a loaf of non-GMO certified crusty loaf bread, which I will warm up a little bit just before dinner is served. So there it is, my little bounty to go into the soup, and though it looks like a lot, trust me, this cooks up so fast and is so delicious, it trumps ordering delivery anytime. Alrighty, so there we have it. A little cornucopia that will become my dinner. So next up is the washing, rinsing, and chopping phase. To save time and save you from getting bored, I'm going to do this behind the scenes and then show you the results before the actual cooking phase commences. Alright, so without further ado, let's get to it, shall we? I'll be right back. Chop, chop, chop. Alrighty, so everything is rinsed and ready to go. Here we have mushrooms, kale, celery stalk, the Peas and corn have been rinsed under warm water to wash off any frost, and they're defrosting nicely. Tomato is washed, so are the peppers, as is the bit of ginger. And here we have the shallot and garlic ready to be chopped, sliced, and diced. Oh yeah. And in terms of food prep, I find that if I have something handy, for example, the mushroom container, which is now empty, if I have something handy like this to toss the peels and whatever little scraps of veggies I'm not going to use, toss it into something quickly, clean up afterwards is such a breeze. Alrighty, next up, time to chop. Yeah. Okay, so here we have it. Everything has been chopped and diced and sliced. And it's pretty much ready to be tossed into the pan. Here we have, first up, the chopped garlic, shallot, ginger, peppers, mushrooms. Next up, chopped tomato, bit of jalapeno, and the rosemary sprig. Of course, the base. And chopped kale. No, Kale-ing me softly. Oh, you. And celery. Last but not least, the peas and corn. Here I have a saucepan. It's good quality stainless steel. If I had to drop names, it is Lagostina. And yes, I think there is a difference in quality, and there is a difference in quality of pan and quality of food, as well as ease of cooking when you have the right ingredients and the right materials. So the pan is warming up. I currently have it on minimum heat, but I will increase the temperature to about, let's say, 8. And I'm going to get the oil in which I will quickly saute the shallot, garlic, and onion, holy trinity. The water is burning off. Now, the oil that I have been using recently is a very good quality sunflower oil. And this was given to me as a gift from my boss. She is from Belarus, and this product I do believe is actually from Ukraine. I have to check. But yes, the flavor in this oil is so delicious. I've been cooking everything in it. And not all sunflower oils have this flavor. But if you find one that does, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, it has the aroma of sunflower seeds and also the taste of, if you can imagine, freshly pressed sunflower seeds. Alright. I have coated the base of the pan with a thin layer of oil. Now we'll return it to the heated element. Now we will toss in the 3 first ingredients before the oil begins to smoke. Because you know, as soon as oil begins to smoke, it has been compromised. Now into the saucepan, I'm going to toss in the 3 aromatics. Firstly, I tossed in the garlic, then shallot, then ginger. Now, a quick tip when cooking or preparing ginger and garlic is to smash them. Smashing them helps to release the oils, which then produce the flavors and also the yummy goodness, basically, of the garlic and ginger. Now, these are called aromatics for a reason. They definitely emit a pretty strong aroma. And while they're sauteing, I'm also going to throw in the chopped mushrooms. And while they're cooking up together, I'm just going to add a little bit of pink rock salt, some black pepper, the tomato, jalapeno, and rosemary. This is what it looks like. And now that they've had a chance to get to know each other, I'm going to toss in the peppers. And already the flavor and fragrance is making my tummy rumble. Next up, peas and corn. Another thing I've discovered about making soup is that there is no right or wrong. You can toss in whatever you have, and don't need to be perfect, but do try not to overcook everything, or else all you'll end up with is one big sloppy mush. Okay, next up I'm going to add some kale. Now the kale will have to wilt down for a little bit to create room for the actual broth. So to help weigh down the kale, I'm going to also add some celery. By adding the lid, we will help speed up the cooking process, and the kale will break down faster. Then I'll be able to add some more. Whatever I don't use, I will turn it into tomorrow's lunch. Now we can hear the magic at work. The vegetables are combining well. Can you see it? Looks pretty good. Smells even better. And to this, I'm now going to add some of the broth. Na 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 na. Okay, the entire carton of broth has been added to the sauteed vegetables, and the soup is almost ready. This is quick. And to this, I'm just going to add a little bit more of the chopped kale. Secretly, I want to see if I can fit everything that I've chopped into this pot, because a part of me believes perhaps I should have used a bigger pot. But you know, this way, it's like an adventure. Another thing I discovered while making soup is that the cleanup process is so simple. Essentially, it's one stop. Cooking, one pot cooking. I'll have 2 colanders, 1 plate, a cutting board, and a knife to wash up while this is all blending or jiving together. Okay, there we go. And just a little bit more. Yes, I'm going to push my luck. If I don't push my luck, well, how will I know, right? And there we have it. Yes! Success! I'm totally going to feel like Popeye after eating a bowl full of this. Okay. So that is that. This is what it looks like. Close up. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Guys, this is so delicious and so good for you, so good for me, so good for us, especially during the cold, harsh months of winter. So I'm going to put the lid back on and let it cook for maybe another 10 minutes just to make sure all the flavors are combined together nicely. And while this is doing its thing, I will quickly wash up the handful of dishes and get a couple slices of bread all nicely warmed and toasty. And I'll meet you back for the final presentation. Alright, boys and girls, here we have it. Pretty much the final product. Give it a quick toss, quick stir, and turn off the heat. Here's the final version. Off to the side, I have a few slices of warmly toasted bread, the soup, a little bit of OJ, some water, and on top of it all, I'm going to add some nutritional yeast. Now, nutritional yeast is a great substitute for cheese. It has a great flavor, and it's also rich in vitamin B12. 12. Don't know if you can see that. It's not for everyone, but because I know of its health benefits and how it reflects in my hair and nails and skin, I also add this stuff to pretty much everything. It's so great on salads. Oh my goodness. And for those of you who shop on Amazon, well, you can find it there. I'm sure you can find it in any grocery store or any health food store. Okay. It's kind of like bread, basically. So there we go. I can't wait to chow down. I hope you found this helpful, useful, and we'll take a crack at making some delicious soup on your own. And if you do, let us know how it turns out, alright? I will be sure to share more recipes with you that you may find interesting from time to time. And until then, I bid you a good night and peace out for now.